You're listening to A Blessed Amish Christmas by Samantha Price, narrated by Andy Garcia-Ruse. Chapter 1. Adam Fisher glared at his older sister, Ruth, reminding himself to stay calm. She was often more like a second mother than a sister. Even though he was the second eldest sibling, there were 10 years between them. For the past year, Ruth had disagreed with every step he tried to take to move forward with his life. Now, it seemed she was here to tell him off about another decision he'd made. Ruth huffed, lifted up her chin, and firmly retied the strings of her prayer cap. Her brow furrowed, as though she were contemplating a huge problem. The stillness tormented him. She'd come to say something. So, what was it? Ruth wasn't normally someone to keep quiet. "Please, say something," he said finally to break the silence. Her eyes went to his, and she simply shook her head at first. "Well, I don't quite know what to say. How can we enjoy the holiday season as a family with a stranger in the house? What if you don't like her when you see her? Any number of things could go wrong." He groaned with exasperation. Ruth knew what charity meant to him. Was his only sister jealous of his impending happiness? Perhaps what she needed was to find a husband instead of constantly meddling in every single aspect of his life. He had hoped that as Charity's visit grew closer, Ruth would soften to the idea of a new sister-in-law. "Just trust me for once, will you?" "What if you don't like the way she looks? Looks are important to a man, I'm told." She lifted her chin, wriggling uncomfortably in her chair. "I told you about her from the start. You know I've been writing to her with a view to marriage. It was only a matter of time before she arrived." "I know, but I thought you would have come to your senses before that happened." Ruth spread her apron neatly over her knees and then crossed her arms. "I can't believe you've agreed to marry this girl. What is she, 20? 22. He shook his head. "You thought I would come to my senses." He stood up and paced back and forth in front of her. He stopped suddenly, turned, and stared at her. He thought about what to say, but when he couldn't come up with a response, he resumed pacing. Finally, he turned and faced her. "This isn't a new process, Ruth. Many men have found suitable wives by asking their relatives for recommendations. It's gone on for hundreds of years. In many parts of the world, this is the only way they do things. You know, there aren't enough women here. This is the only..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?